you see, our problem is we are focused on our circumstances. We are focused on our situations. We are focused on how much money is left in the bank account. We are focused on whether or not the children ever going to act right. We are focused on whether or not I'm going to find a husband, find a wife, whether I'm going to get this job. Stop focusing on that. Focus on Jesus. Peter stepped out of a boat and began to walk on water, something that is impossible for man. But the Bible says, with God, nothing is impossible. See, we got to remember that. When we got God on our side, when we got God in our corner, if God be for us, who can be against us? God for us more than the world against us. Why are we focusing on the world? We always gonna come up short every time we focus on anything but Jesus. We always gonna suffer lack anytime we focus on anything but Jesus. Peter saw Jesus. He said, tell me that it's you. Tell me to come to you. Jesus said, come. Peter got out. He started walking on the water. And as long as Peter kept his eyes on Jesus, he stayed on top of the water. He took a step looking at Jesus. He took another step looking at Jesus. Not looking down, not looking around, looking at Jesus. But as he journeyed towards Jesus, Peter started noticing his circumstances had not changed. My Lord. He journeyed towards Jesus, but mother, the bill still wasn't paid. My Lord. I started coming towards you, Lord, but my kids still ain't acting right. Lord, I started coming to prayer meeting on Friday nights, but Lord, I still ain't getting that job. Lord, I'm coming. And once Peter started doing that, Lord, I'm coming, because we call that obeying, but we're not really obeying yet. We're trying to obey, but we're not obeying yet. Because once we keep adding a but, Lord, I believe you, but Lord, I trust you, but Lord, I know what you said, but we end up in the same situation that Peter ended up in. He began to sink. He was doing fine as long as he kept his eyes on Jesus. But it said he noticed the wind was still going back and forth. He noticed the sea was still rough. He noticed the boat was still being tossed to and fro. And because he noticed that, he changed his focus and he began to sink. But Peter had more sense than most of us, because at that point he cried out, Lord, save me.